Hello and welcome back to another episode from the WhatEwen'sDoin football channel. In today's episode we are going to be going through our May purchases, and this is going to be a national edition of this episode where all the items we have bought have been from national sites. Strangely enough, when I started my football collection, national strips never really liked to grasp me as such as to go out and to buy them compared to club strips, but for the last month I've not been intentionally wanting to buy a national strip. I've just seen it, it's been at a good price, or I've sent an offer for a strip and they've accepted it, and ironically they have all been from national teams, so what do you know. So for this episode we have got a total of 4 items, and it has been a combination of both eBay and some charity shops as well. So we're just going to combine the two and I will show you what I have purchased. So let's get into it. So the first top, ironically enough, is the top that I am wearing just now. It is the Brazil home top from 2014. Now, I got this on eBay, as you'll see on screen right now. We made an offer for it and we only paid a total of £5 and it was free postage as well. Now, in terms of buying the Brazil strip, obviously you want to try and be as retro as possible, which I think this shirt does a good job of actually doing. I think all that the Brazil strip needs is literally just its badge and its kit maker, nothing else. I don't think it needs any fancy sort of designs or creativeness as such. Just a simple yellow with green trim, end of story. And it is in a very good condition as well. It is in a size medium, and it's even got the World Cup badge from 2014 in Brazil as well, of course. Now, obviously this top, again, in terms of wanting to add it to your football collection, it might not be the first choice you actually make, because obviously it was the World Cup where Brazil lost to Germany in the semi-final 7-1. So it might not be a strip that maybe people would want to have as the first choice, but for £5 I'm not going to complain. I don't care how they did in the World Cup that season. It's a lovely simple strip and we paid £5 for it. I think that's an alright deal. So in terms of a valuation, again we went to our reliable source on classic football strips, and they are selling it, I believe, in a size small, which is in excellent condition, and they are advertising it for $39.99, which again, if you're wanting to sell this online, I'd say maybe about £25-30 in terms of a valuation, but again, for argument's sake, we always go at the lower end of the scale, so we'll stick with £25, so a valuation profit of £20. Again, I will not complain about that. Next up on this list, again this was from eBay, and this is the Spain top from 2010 to 2011. Now, this was obviously the year that Spain won the World Cup back in 2010, and I do believe, if I am right about this, that Adidas created the Champions top, which is what this is, I think, and this was sort of like a special edition sort of Spain top that they did after their World Cup campaign in 2010. Now, for the strip we only paid £2 plus about £3 odds in the postage, which comes to about £6 odds. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking straight away, right, well there's a massive defect on it. Where is the World Cup badge on the right hand side of the strip? Now, this is again just to prove my point in terms of if you buy strips with defects or anything like that. This again is just going to prove my point that you can pick up strips for a cheaper price even if they have something wrong with them. So this right here, even though it's missing the FIFA badge, it's an incredibly easy fix. So I found one online on eBay. It's only going to cost me about £5 and then maybe £4 on top to get it sent out. Now, all in all, that would be about £10 odds I would be spending just to get the actual badge, and the badge itself would cost more than what I paid for the strip as well. So again, it would be an easy fix, and to pay £10 for a special edition Spain top, again, I'm not going to complain about that. So after we got this, we went straight onto classic football strips again, and we went to see what the valuation price was for that. So this stuff I've got here is in a medium size, and advertising on classic football strips, they have one in a medium size as well, which is in excellent condition. I'm going to say that this is in probably about the halfway mark between good and very good, only because of the actual badge that's not there. So, and they have also got it advertised for $69.99. Now, again, this is what I'm saying, you know, small fixes can go a long way. So like for instance, if this still did have the FIFA badge on it, you maybe be looking at around maybe £20-25, but if you buy the badge separately, if any strip does have anything like this wrong with it, then you can get that, iron it on, it's as simple as that, and then the valuation of the strip itself will just go up and you made yourself a bargain. So in terms of the valuation price for this strip, even though it's advertised for practically £70 on classic football strips, I'd say with the badge not there, I'd say maybe we can advertise this for about £40. I'd say is quite a fair valuation of the strip. So again, that just proves my point once again that you can buy football strips with defects and it is cheaper to fix them at home, and you don't have to spend as much money with buying one of a football strip that already has all this thing. So keep that in mind, folks. We're going to move on to the charity shop buys, which I'll put a few clips just so you can watch them while I'm talking as well. So just last week there we went into Cowden Beef. Now it's a very small town in Fife and it's only got a few charity shops, but the one charity shop that I did go into, it was massive. So in this charity shop we picked up two things, and I'm going to show you the first one now. So it is this Scotland training jumper. Now this is, I think, an official Scotland training jumper. However, I think it's maybe been used for like a kid's sort of football training. Was it at the programme or something? Because on the top here you can see it's got Active Fife, and it's also got FFPA, which I'm not entirely sure what it stands for. But you know, I didn't buy this like, you know, to add to my actual collection as such. I just think that, like, you know, it's a nice jumper. It'll do me for lounging around in, and you know, yeah, I think it's quite nice. So it's in a size medium, and I don't know if you'll be able to see the tag on screen. I'll try and zoom in, but so for this jumper we only paid $1.99, which again you can't complain about at all. I think, like I said, it's a really nice jumper and it'll do me for lounging around in. So yeah, not a bad wee buy for $1.99. So the last item we have got, this has probably been the best buy of 2021 so far. I genuinely was a bit shocked in terms of what the strip was, how much the charity shop was wanting, and equally what the valuation of the strip actually is as well. So we're going to show you just now, and like I said, I think so far it's been the best buy of 2021 so far, and with the Euros just around the corner as well, it's a perfect time to get it, and it is this. It is a long sleeved in a medium size Scotland strip from 2013. Now this is such a lovely Scotland strip. I've said in the past that I've never been a massive fan of Scotland strips, but in terms of a the design standpoint and a retro sort of point of view, it's lovely. Like, you know, because it's got the sort of retro extra large sort of at the collar, long sleeved as well, which I've said is my sort of favourite kind of strips as well. It's not too over complicated in the shirt's designs itself. Like, you've got the sole tire with some nice design going through it as well, and it is just a lovely Scotland strip. And in terms of its condition as well, I would say it's in absolutely excellent condition. Now I'm going to tell you the valuation price of this first. So when I went again onto classic football strips, they had this one again. It was in a long sleeved as well, medium size as well, in excellent condition as well, which I would I would put this for, and they have got it for $59.99. Now, that's not the best part. So again, I'm going to show you if I can find the actual price tag of it. Where did you go, son? Right, so here we are. Now, we paid a grand total of £3. £3 fucking pounds. Sorry about that, I'll just pick that up. So yeah, sorry about that. So yeah, this is, oh, it's such a nice strip. And especially for the Euros just coming around the corner, Scotland's first tournament in about 20 odd year, and you couldn't write it. You couldn't write it. Like, again, I think it's such a lovely retro strip, long sleeved as well, and to be honest, I wasn't concerned about the valuation standpoint. It was just the fact that I was managed to get this lovely retro strip for a mere £3. And again, charity shops these days, obviously they can be a hit or a miss. Most of the time you probably won't find anything, but it's just that drive to just keep looking and looking and looking, because I didn't expect to find anything out in the Cowdenbeath, because it is an especially small town. So the fact that I've managed to find this in excellent condition, absolutely fantastic. So I would advise anyone that does go and shop into charity shops for football strips quite regularly, just keep it going and going and going, because you obviously never know what you will find, this being a prime example. So yeah, that has been our national episode for the month of May, and I hope you enjoyed this video as much as me. So once again, as always guys, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed this episode of the national edition. If you did enjoy it, please think about subscribing and smash that like button, and we post regularly on a weekly basis, so please think about subscribing, it would be really appreciated. So once again, as always guys, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, bye for now.